Lying his ass off. Lying his motherfucking ass off. I ain't got my car. I ain't got my car. Let's see if I ain't got my car.
What's happening, loungers? I hope everybody is doing as great as I am. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. I truly appreciate everybody for coming in the building, everybody that's in the clouds, and everybody that is also going to catch the replay. I truly appreciate you guys as well. What's happening, Riz Lyricist? I do know we are going to talk about Hassan Campbell and whether or not his snot box got rocked or his TV got turned off. Okay. And what's happening, Nadia? I truly appreciate you for being in the building as well. And Miss Murph, shout out to you. I appreciate you for being in, as well as Miss V. I appreciate you as well. And everybody else that is in the clouds. Listen, we've got a lot of topics to get into tonight, y'all. It looks like Tasha K did, in fact, lose her appeal. So we are going to be talking about that. We also are going to talk about Hassan Campbell and what happened or not with his channels, okay? And then we're going to talk about Legina Gold and this alleged pregnancy, okay, with Drake, okay? We don't know what's up with that. And child, of course, we are going to talk about our favorite Jaguar WRIGHT, okay, who is out here acting a fool child, okay? Like I had a couple of things that I wanted to go over, but sometimes you got to prioritize with Jag, okay? Because she be all over the place all types of the day. So I figured out what we're going to talk about, and we are going to get into all that hot tea tonight. Okay, so make sure that you guys grab a couple of libations, grab your dinner, your snacks, whatever you're going to get, because we are about to get into these hot topics. So I am not a Hassan Campbell fan, okay, at all. He gets on my nerves. He irritates the crap out of me, okay? And I honestly unsubscribed from him a long time ago. I was surprised that I was actually subscribed to him at all, okay? But I was, because at one point in time, I thought he was kind of funny, right? And then after a while, it just became repetitive and it started to become like really staged with the stuff he would say. And so, I just finally just unsubbed from him. I just got sick of it. But every so often, I will tune in and check out some of the things that he be saying. Or, if it's funny enough, I'll go ahead and check it out. I remember him for different things that he would say, like rocking people's snot box and, they turning people's TVs off and all this other crazy stuff he would say, as opposed to just, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out, or or something like that. He would say these crazy little sayings. So, everybody kind of got to know Hassan Campbell from that. Ultimately speaking, okay, he is a major sensation on YouTube. He has a lot of subscribers and a lot of people follow him, okay? So there's different strategies that YouTubers use to get their subscriber count up or to get their viewership up, whatever the case may be. Some people use beef, right? They go off and they start beefing with bigger YouTubers, or they just start beefing with other YouTubers, and it just kind of goes like that. Others go on campaigns and go on little, feel sorry for me campaigns and different things like that. And then there is this other weird ass strategy that's out here, which is kind of like what I believe he's doing. Okay. And that is they will go ahead and private all their videos, or actually like take their channel and delete the channel, or private the channel, right? So that nobody can look at it. And then they become a sensation. Everybody starts talking about it, right? Like, oh my God, this person got deleted. Now he's deleted. Hassan is deleted. And then he makes this grand, entrance back into the YouTube world. This is what I think is happening with Hassan Campbell. I don't think his channels are deleted. I'll be honest with you, okay? I do think that this is a big ploy on his part, to try and get views. Hassan Campbell is known to do stuff like that. He is always out here like with, trying to get that shock value from people and trying to get everybody talking about him. He's kind of the sensation, And I mean, it's kind of smart if you think about it, because literally everybody is talking about this dude today. Okay. So, I mean, I don't honestly think his channels are deleted. I could be wrong, right? But in all honesty, I will tell you, I do think that this was just honestly a ploy on his behalf, to get y'all talking about him and to get everybody kind of going and his name in that algorithm. And then he comes back with a bang. That is something that does happen. There's other YouTubers that have done this. There's other content creators in other spaces that have done this as well. And it works. It literally works. So shout out to him if that's what he's doing. Get that bag if that's what he's doing. But if in the event his channels are deleted, right? Then that would be crazy, okay? And it really would be. It would make me wonder, like, I guess because of the things he talks about and, all the stuff all the controversy that surrounds him, that it's possible that his channels will get deleted. But I just don't think that that's what's happening. I really do think that, this is just his way of getting everybody to talk about him. He loves when people are talking about him, and he will do all kinds of stuff to get anybody talking about him. Like, that's just his thing. Shock value is exactly his thing. A lot of YouTubers use shock value, and it's just a thing that works. So, yeah, I don't know. I doubt if he's really deleted though. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And let me go ahead and go through the comments here to see what everybody is saying. Hey, Miss Murph, I appreciate you. You said hey to Riz. And you said hello, Divine. Hey, Miss V, you said hello, Divine. Mods, everyone in the chat. I appreciate you being in the building. Hey, Queen Shay, I appreciate you. Hello, sis. And Rizzler, sis, you said, Miss Murph, hey, sis. And you said, I'm currently going on everyone's live stream telling them about the ability to hide and unhide channels. Hassan is a bum. I know that's a thing, right? That's definitely a thing that content creators, especially larger content creators, who, they might not forget about stuff, but they might like kind of lose some steam and try to figure out what to do next. They kind of hit a roadblock, right? And so they do something to shock the world, or they do something to shock everybody, right? And one of the things is just hiding and unhiding your channel and privating everything on the channel and stuff like that to get you to think that YouTube is taking the channel down. But I really don't think that that's what's happening. He makes way too much money. There's too much revenue coming through for YouTube to want to delete his channel. That's like YouTube wanting to delete Tasha K, right? Not that I'm saying that it can't happen. I mean, Young Pharaoh got his channels taken. That definitely did happen to him. But Young Pharaoh was a little bit different. There was a lot of other things he was doing. And I could be wrong. There could be some stuff that Hassan is doing that I don't know about anymore because I just simply don't watch his ass, right? But I do think that he is, there's a lot of catchphrases and stuff that he had that were super funny. And it would be hilarious if his channels were, his TVs was turned off. Okay, that would be super hilarious. But I honestly don't think that that is what's happening. You said Miss V100. Hey, Black Swan, I appreciate you. Good evening to everybody. Everybody make sure that they're hitting the like button on the way in. And you said, yes, let's like that, hit that like button, guys. All right. Thanks, Queen Shay. You said today is the 21st, YouTube payday for us content creators. Hassan knows what he's doing. Exactly. Hey, Samba Queen, I appreciate you. One of my favorite members in here. You said, what it do, everybody? So, guys, we are going to get into this Legina pregnancy, okay, from Drake and all this other stuff. We are also going to get into this Tasha K hot business. And I think that's what I really want to get into right now, okay? Because, child, there was a lot going on with that. And as we all kind of know, Tasha's been in this lawsuit with Cardi B for a few years now, okay? This has been going on for some time. Tasha has tended to stick with the whole thing of, I don't give a ish, you know what I'm saying? And I don't care, all the way up until about today. Now, it did seem like she, kind of was starting to regret some of it and a little bit, but not so much. She was still joking a lot of things, going to Africa, with the whole joke thing, saying she moving to Africa, doing all this other crazy stuff, right? Ultimately speaking, the judge ruled against her, okay? And she owes that $4 million to Cardi B. And we're going to go ahead and read what Tasha K actually said. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that you guys can see what was said from Tasha um, on her Instagram. And it was kind of crazy. It was interesting to see this difference in how she's talking, because we haven't seen this from her at all. She's kind of been like, so what-ish, and just kind of laughing it off. And, it's just all kind of been like a joke, and everybody's just kind of laughing and playing along with her. But really, it's not a joke at all. And she's making that pretty clear, that it's not. So I want you guys to kind of pay attention to this post here. There's two posts that I thought were funny. And this one is the one right here that in particular everybody has been looking at. And then there's another one that she talks about too. So we'll get into both of these, and just bear with me 1 second while I pull this up. Again, this is fair use. And, it's, of course, I don't think Tasha particularly minds if somebody is reading her posts from Instagram. But let me go ahead. I don't know why it's not pulling up, but I'll just read it from here. So what it says is, it damn winos, we lost the appeal against Cardi B. Sad day, but I'm going to be all right. I appreciate your love and support throughout this fight. Today, we throw in the white flag. What happened will never happen again. To Cardi and her team, I apologize sincere. We live and we learn. We'll see y'all Wednesday on YouTube and TashaKLive.com. So it sounds like she's really just acknowledging this whole thing and saying, hey, we lost this thing, guys. Okay. I know the winos are out here fighting and all this other stuff. And there's some more stuff that she mentioned I'm going to go ahead and get into in just a second, because I want you guys to know that what Tasha is saying about these quote unquote fundraisers that are coming out for her. Okay. But ultimately, she's letting you guys know, this is over. We're not going to keep going back and forth with this. It's done. It's over with. And then she kind of made a joke here where she's kind of dressed up in a McDonald's outfit. Okay. And just, saying that Tasha gets a job. She's willing to work for Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, whatever she got to do. She ain't got it, but she going to get it. Okay. So shout out to Tasha for at least having, a good sense of humor about all this. Because, child, I don't know what I would feel if I owed somebody that amount of cash, okay? Because $4 million over just some defamation and just talking shit about somebody, it can never be that serious, honey. It can't be that deep, okay? What I do think, though, is that there is a sense to me of like a sense of imbalance with this, okay? And maybe it's because of my spiritual side. I'm feeling that, okay? But I really do feel a sense of imbalance in this, in the sense of where not so much that what Tasha did or what's happened here, but more or less the cards that were played, right? Like Tasha, the cards that Tasha was dealt in this, the cards that Tasha played in this, she didn't play with the same elements that Cardi B was playing with spiritually, if I may say. And I really think that that is what's causing an imbalance in this situation, and why this just seems so weird. There's just no way, without insurance at least, that she would be able to pay that $4 million, right? So, but Cardi B would be able to pay such a thing. But Tasha does not make nearly as much as she does. So I guess it comes with that. But that kind of comes with being prayed up or meditating or whatever you got to do, you know what I mean? In a sense like that, where you're not just kind of just doing whatever, right? And just kind of just saying whatever. And you're really thinking and ordering your steps as you're going along. Because if she had done that, she may have been on the same level that Cardi B was on, or she may have come at this a different way or approached it a different way, and it wouldn't have ended this way, And I hate that for Tasha. I really feel bad that this is what this has come to. But it's her fault. It ain't nobody else's fault that this has happened. It's unfortunate for her. But like she said, lesson learned, right? And then I want to get into a little bit more of what she actually said, because she's actually said to the winos, just to let everybody know, she did put out a disclaimer saying that she did not and has nothing to do with any GoFundMe's in her name, She said, if y'all get scammed, it ain't on her, just a FYI. So that is something that everybody needs to know. If you see these GoFundMe's out here that are, trying to quote unquote raise money for Tasha K, no, honey, nobody is taking any funds. Tasha is not taking any money from anybody in regards to this $4 million. So if you guys are out here donating money for that, y'all should stop, okay? Just to let y'all know, because y'all making somebody pockets rich, and it damn sure ain't Tasha's, okay? So she just wanted that to be known to the world. But shout out to Tasha. At least she's going to continue. She's going to keep going. I know that there are some content creators that absolutely hate Tasha K, and they are out here now kind of using this as a ploy to just really kind of dig in deep and just kind of get her into the dirt. And I don't think this is going to put her in the dirt. As a matter of fact, I think this is going to make her bigger, if it hasn't already, right? I had some choice words about it at one time, and I still do feel the way that I do. But I do also believe in self-correction, and I believe in acknowledgement of your wrongs. And if she could acknowledge what she did and then change that, I don't see anything wrong with that at all. You know what I mean? So congratulations to her for at least acknowledging that, for growth, right? And for trying to do something different. And like she said, this will never happen again. Okay. And I'm pretty sure she's pretty sure about that. That $4 million, that's a hell of a lot of money to be paying out to somebody just to be talking shit about somebody. Like, it can never be that serious, But anyway, let me go ahead and get into the comments. I see there's a lot of you in the comments here. You're saying, hey to Samba. What's up, Make a Change? You said, didn't Tasha K have to put up the money before she was allowed to file the appeal? Yes, I believe that they had to not put it up, but it was like a bond that was put in at the court, or at least that was what Cardi requested. I don't know if that actually ever happened or not. I never really fully looked into it, but I do believe Cardi did request for her to have paid into the court and hold it until it's actually available. And I think that was part of the process of the appeal. So you may be right about something about that. You said, hey, Riz, and you said they made an example out of Tasha K. She put her foot in the pond, though. She definitely did that. And they damn sure made her an example. That content creators need to beware. And it's not that difficult. Like I said, if you're speaking facts on things, if you are pulling up actual evidence of things, if you're using receipts, right? And you're not just talking off the top of your head and just saying what you feel like it about people, it ain't that difficult, and I think Tasha's been doing that. I think she learned her lesson. Hopefully, it's a $4 million lesson, though, man. It's crazy. You said, Miss V, you don't have put up money to file an appeal. She would have had to pay her lawyer to file the appeal, but lawyers do take payment. So there was something that was in the courts. I don't quite remember what it was. I'll look into it, though, and I'll bring it back to you guys. But there was something that they had talked about regarding that. I do remember what Ms. V is talking about, where they had talked, where Cardi had requested that this money be put into a bond or into a trust or something within the court, and that the court holds the money. And I do believe that was part of the appeal process. I think the judge made that a thing because of all the nonsense surrounding this case. I think the judge did do that. So I'd have to look into it further, but I do think that Ms. V is correct on that. You said, sounds like you're saying Cardi has access to entities Tasha K isn't in communication with. Could be. I don't know. You said, Samba, LOL. You said, hey, Conscious Energy, I appreciate you being in the building. You said, Black Lounge, peace and blessings. And Riz Lyricist says, hey to you. You said, LOL, make a change. Okay, guys. So, all right. So listen, let's go ahead and get into, I want to do an actual a thing on effective communication tonight. So before we get into what is going on with Legina, okay, and with Jag, I actually wanted to get into we're going to do a mindfulness moment, okay? So let me go ahead and start with that, and then we're going to get right into the information on them, okay? So bear with me just a moment. So oftentimes we, with different relationships that we have a hard time effectively communicating with each other, right? Whether it's with our kids, whether it's with our spouse, whether it's with anybody, okay? Just a friend, a neighbor, it could be anybody. So sometimes it's good to kind of go over stuff like this and kind of figure out what is best and how to put, some effective communication skills in place so that life is a little bit easier, right? So I've come up with about 8 different ones, and this is something that I looked up online. So I will put a link to this in my description box so you guys can get this information as well. And as the loungers do know, at times we do often do this kind of thing. So we'll do a mindfulness moment with each other. All right. So let's take a moment to just kind of challenge our assumptions and allow the possibility that something completely different could actually be true, like that you are actually loved, right? And that with patience and respectful communication, you can experience something exceptional with the person that you actually care for. So you want to assume that the person you're talking about is innocent in this matter and offer them the benefit of the doubt. Okay, that's one thing you want to do when you're communicating. Also, you want to remember that they love you and that they also want you to be happy. Okay. Finally, you want to see this as an opportunity to vulnerably share something about yourself with them so that they can understand that you better, and to be curious so that you, through this experience, can learn something about them as well. And learning from each other is how we become better at loving others and also communicating with each other. So this will actually require some compassion and an open mind and a commitment to mutual understanding and listening. So this is how you want to talk to your friend or partner or whoever it is that you're looking to do this with. So now that you've set kind of this foundation regarding the perspective, energy, and intention, then you can move on to what you actually say to the person that about your unmet needs. So for each one of these steps, we have 8 steps. We're going to offer a suggestion of what you can say, but then also just merely these are just suggestions. So this is something that you can put, in your own words and kind of put in your own way. And these things could actually work in your life. So the first one you can do is pick an appropriate time to actually communicate, right? Sometimes we pick the worst times to communicate with somebody about a situation. Okay. So you want to pick the appropriate time. Let them know that you have something on your mind that you need to discuss with them, and if this is a good time. And if it isn't, then you guys can decide together when is a good time that you can talk about this, right? Notice that there's no demand there. There's no, okay, you don't want to talk right now. I have a problem with that, or anything. It's just, is this a good time? If it's not, let's figure out a time that we can do this together. Another thing is you want to find something about them to praise, right? So you kind of want to begin the conversation by sharing something you are happy about with them. This could be something as small, something small that they did or said recently, or or a way in which they have generally been showing up for you, and kind of how that makes you feel. You want to let them know that you see what they are doing right and that you are aware of the positives in them and the relationship and the friendship. Okay. And this could be something as simple as, like, first I want to say something that, hey, the other day I see when did something really great. And I really found that fun. I really appreciate that. That's just something that, is an example of how you can carry someone in a situation like that. So an important note in this is that, if the person is feeling anxious about that conversation and showing or expressing that, they want to know, kind of like what's going on, you may want to skip that step. But in this situation, it's better to just get right to the issue. You don't want to make it uneasy, uneasy conversation, in a situation. So the third thing you want to do is also focus on how you feel first, right? So if you're feeling disconnected, if you're feeling distant, if you're feeling lonely, sad, rejected, worried, frustrated, you want to focus on that, and you want to actually say those things, right? You want to actually speak on exactly what it is. You don't want to beat around the bush and, in hopes of not hurting their feelings and that kind of thing. No, you actually want to say exactly what it is in a kind way, of what it is that is bothering you. Okay. And then you want to state why it's bothering you. Okay. That would be the fourth thing you can do. Like because we haven't had an outing together, because we haven't spent any time together. Me and my cousin just went through this the other day. She was mad at me because I haven't spent much time with her, right? And so she told me about it, but she told me why, and so that was effective communication between the two of us. Clarify your needs as well, right? So you want to clarify exactly what it is that's important to you, right? Because of this reason, and why I need this to happen this way, right? And be, specific about that. And then you want to kind of make a request or invite them to solve the problem with you, right? So this would be something like, can we talk about, what it would look like for us to do this? Or what do you think it would be like if we went and did this? You know what I mean? That would be an example. You also want to thank them for even listening to you. Okay. Let them know how much it is that, it means to you that you were able to share those feelings with them, that you were able to tell them how you feel. You also want to mention anything specific that they did or said that you really appreciated in that moment. Okay. Also, you want to ask them if there's anything more that they'd like to talk to you about. Is there something, offer them that space that they can say something to you, that they can open up that door and let you know, what their needs are or what needs to be met on their end, why they may not be meeting this need for you, because there may be something you are lacking or something you're not doing, right? So you got to kind of leave that door open to hear that. And these are just some suggestions, and hopefully you've noticed in all of these things that in nowhere in this conversation there is any kind of demand, no forcefulness, right? No pushing or anything like that. The word "you" is just kind of rarely used. You use that every so often in the conversation, but kind of using the "we" word, like we, including us in this situation, and a sense of ownership over your needs. Over your own needs and what you need in this situation is also very important, and it invites them to have that same sense of ownership over theirs. So that's just some of the suggestions on how to effectively communicate with people. Again, this is not, I'm not a therapist or anything. I do talk to a therapist from time to time, and I often get information like this, and I often look up stuff like this as well. So if there is anything that you're looking for, you can certainly look this stuff up. Also speak with a therapist or speak with a counselor regarding this matter. And again, I will put a link to this information in my description box. We are going to take a quick break, guys, while I go ahead and pull up the rest of this information on Legina. We're going to get into Legina first, and then we are going to get into what's going on with JAG, okay? But again, I appreciate everybody that is in the building. Make sure that you guys are hitting the like button on the way in. Truly appreciate that. You said Cardi B's attorney requested it and the judge approved it. I thought so. I did think that that's what happened because I remember something like that. So yeah, even though she doesn't need that for the appeal, that is something that was put into the actual case. So yeah. Child, that is crazy. It is crazy. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a quick timer break. We're going to do about a 2-minute break. You guys grab your water or whatever you're going to do, and we're going to get right back into the show. Actually, I'm going to do a 1-minute break, guys. All right, child, listen. Child, listen. We got Legina out here telling the people that she has allegedly been pregnant by Drake at some point, okay? That he had armed her and it was this craziness. And now she had allegedly had a baby. She said she's not pregnant right now. She did say something like she don't know. She went back and forth in the conversation with, I had a miscarriage. And then she said the baby was switched out. It was all kinds of weird stuff. So we're going to go ahead and listen in a little bit on Legina, okay, and what she had to say on her Instagram. And then we are going to go over to Jag, okay, because Legina actually started off with a conversation that she was having on Jag as well. So we're going to, along with Jag. So there's a video that she's got on her channel with them at the car place, okay? So we're going to get into all of this bull crap right now, okay, because it is crazy. And then we are going to share these Jag videos because Jag is out here blaming King World, honey, for all of these shenanigans and everything that is going on in her life and in her world, okay? And child, we're going to figure it all out today, okay? So let's go ahead and get right into this stuff going on with Legina because Legina was saying, y'all, that Jag or that Drake got her pregnant. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and talk about this and let her just talk and just bust out a little bit. So bear with me a little bit while this all pulls up, and then we're going to get to popping with this.
Hey y'all, I got some information to tell y'all. I started remembering things about y'all favorite celebrities, favorite rapper. Did you know you nobody lie on Sada baby. He's a rapist just like your favorite rappers are rapists. Nobody's saying nobody's pregnant. Oh yeah, so you know how they switched me? Did you know that you can have secret kids and then you can give them a surrogate mother that's not really theirs, and that's what at least so-called famous people do. What you talking about? Nah, you will not.
Now they avoid my phone calls.
You just scared me.
Now the tow truck company is avoiding the phone calls. They
I don't
don't
know
answer
why.
the phone.
Ugh, she just came out of nowhere. She's so silent. Anyway, no, you said nah. You lied. I spoke to his cousin. What you talking about? His cousin? Nah, he's a rapist. I am not pregnant. Why everybody keep saying I'm pregnant? Hey. And I'm not trying to snap at you, but I'm not. Nah, I don't got no babies. I had a miscarriage before. Oh, baby daddy. Oh, yeah. No, Sada Baby's cousin is a liar too. So you're a cigarette baby now. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about your favorite rapper. They have a baby and then they pretend to have somebody else play the mom. So they genetically modify babies. So you will see them have like the fake paid actor moms that be their mom. Yeah, Jag. It's okay. Someone started the rumor on YouTube this afternoon. Really? No. So I have this stalker, one of the stalker rappers that's trying to target people I know in my life because he wanted me to be stuck in his life. He want to be up, and if you get what his captain was saying, was it's up, it's stuck. Now, matter of fact, I'm just say his name. You know, Drake ass. You know his name. Who are you? If he think I'm lying, then he better send us.
They gonna hate themselves for this because I'm going live on every. I'm putting this up on every platform.
My bad, y'all. I was muted. So basically, what is going on now? So as y'all heard, Legina is basically saying that she had a baby. She was pregnant by Drake, and that he did this to her, and he arred her, and this is what's happened now. So this child is out here tripping, saying that she done had this man's baby, and it's a whole lot going on. So I just wanted y'all to hear that real quick before we get into the video of her and Jag at the car place. Okay, so we're going to watch this video real quick. And again, y'all, make sure that y'all hit the like button because, child, this is crazy. It's a little bit laggy, but it's not going to be laggy when we get to Jag because I actually downloaded those videos. So let's go ahead and get into this video right here. And then we are going to go over to what Jag was saying and break that shit down. So bear with me one moment as we pull this up.
Got my car. Gold Ford Flex 2017. Arizona paper tags. What? Got my car. Gold Ford Flex 2017. Arizona paper tags. What? Got my car. Gold Ford Flex 2017.
Right, so that's basically in a nutshell what happened. Everybody kind of saw what happened from Jag's video, right, at the space. If you didn't see it, you'll have to go over and take a look at that because I did a little bit of research with that. I pulled it up and it was kind of just, she was jumping all over the place. There was a lot going on with that. So I didn't continue with that. But I did download a couple other videos that she has. So we're going to go ahead and play those right now. Okay, so bear with me one moment while we start playing Jag's videos. So the first one we're going to play is when she was talking to the tow company. Okay, we're going to play that one first. And then we're going to get into this conversation that she had over King World. Okay, so let's go ahead and play this shit, y'all.
You got me. Listen to this. Yesterday, you took care of it and make sure I got my car back. Yesterday, that was in a video that's on YouTube. And now you're telling me that I got to pay how much? I need the total. $340.29. $340.29 to get my son's dead body back for a car you should have never hooked up. And your tow truck done drove past that stop before and seen that car there. I think someone put you up to doing this. I hope it's worth it. You said they open up at 8 a.m., Taylor? Yes, ma'am. I love that country, respectful talk. Yes, ma'am. I love that. It's so fucking dishonest. You know, that's the one thing that I don't appreciate about living in the South. All that fake nice shit. Y'all motherfuckers is just as grimy as any fucking body else. You're just dishonest about it. You do it with a fucking smile and a kind word. Taylor? Watch your back. Okay? Watch your back. You got me as a problem forever. I'm on some Cardi B shit with it. Once you got beef with me, you got beef with me forever. Yesterday, you told the woman at the office here at Legacy that you were going to take care of it and make sure I got my...
So this chick really thought that it was okay, again, to go through this whole thing of threatening yet another person. All it is supposed to get her whatever she wants. And it's funny because turns out they did give her what she wanted, okay? And we're going to go ahead and get into this. But child, yeah, she had to pay a couple dollars to get that car out. Turns out that it wasn't repossessed. It was, in fact, towed, okay? But it was towed for being in the incorrect spot. And allegedly, because the vehicle was not registered with the office, any vehicle that's not registered in that office can be subject to towing. It's right on that sign that Jag was showing and everything. So we're going to get into what ends up happening, okay? Jag did go ahead and go down there. She raised a little bit of hell. And apparently she got her car, because we're going to go ahead and show what happens next, all right? Let's go ahead and get into this next video.
Lying his ass off. Lying his motherfucking ass off. I ain't got my car. Let's see if I ain't got my car. Shit, I wasn't trying to be walking around and shit. Baby Shaka, help me get my shoe. Yeah, I'm live. Hold on.
Oh, you got the flow and shit. You can't be showing the flow. What's
happening? Live. King World Live, we live. Baby Shaka, get my shoe for me, baby.
Have more viewers than him, though.
I need to, yeah. I'm trying to get my shoe. Because this pussy lying. Where my sneaker? Where it go? Them fucking kids. I bet it was Peanut. Shut up. Where my shoes go? My shoe. I only got one shoe. See, I'm not used to living with young children. Because kids will disappear your shit. Where my shoe go? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. until we find my shoe. These little kids. What? Where? How did it get in the living room? On the couch. Now you know that was shocking. Right? So this nigga sitting here lying, right? This is why I document everything. Because people just be tripping. All right, so let me turn this camera around.
No, watch this. Yeah, there you go.
There's my car. This is the car that I had to buy after my husband blew my car up. That's my car right there. Now I showed the receipt.
So clearly she got her car.
We had to call the police. That's my car. All right. Now everybody know what I rock. That's my car.
We knew that anyway.
So I'm curious as to how it's possible that King World isn't defaming me right now while using my content, which I'm striking his channel for. But he said that I'm upset because I ain't got my car. My car's sitting right there.
Again, fair use, guys.
My car's sitting right there. This nigga online lying right now saying I ain't got my car. This is what these people do. They watch me all day. They sit around all day. They create these false narratives. And they get cash apps. They talk about me scamming cash app. This is a cash app scam. Now I just showed y'all that my car is sitting right outside. Yeah, I'm going to Charlotte because I'm tired of being stalked by this pussy. Because I know he the one that got my car towed. And I'm just going to like make it simple for him. Since he want me so bad, I'm going to bring me him. I'm going to bring me to him.
This nigga, look. Wait, pause that real quick. Pause it. This nigga is on the, woke me up in the morning, right? Texted me to myself, I need to tell him the truth.
Exactly where you standing at right now, okay? So don't play with me. I've been cool with you this whole time. But now I see you full of shit. So today gonna be the day that you gonna talk about this shit right here.
He woke me up in the morning.
Remember you came to my channel talking about, oh, I don't want nobody to know where I stay and all this stuff right there and whatever. Okay, when I hit you back, you better be ready to talk. If not, you gonna be in the live stream. You and all of y'all today.
This is what this nigga do.
I already know who Majaji is. Like I told Shaka, I've been having somebody to watch in the crib. Okay.
Hold on, listen. He said
I don't want to listen to that nigga. I get the point. I get the point. He's a fucking stalker.
You see him harassing me too.
And he's allowed to sit on YouTube and harass me and lie. So since he want me so bad, he got me. I'm gonna make it easy for you. You ain't gotta track me in Phoenix or Dallas or anywhere. I'm gonna come to Charlotte. We see if you got that same energy. Turn this shit back on. Let's just
somewhat comical with them. Same damn time. You find your odds comical.
Let's watch this bitch.
What time?
Shaka, do me a favor. Call in.
Situation with Jag, Shaka being there.
Call in, Shaka.
Who's that? Cool.
Wait,
is this cool?
Cut the fucking stalkers. Call in.
Okay. What's the number?
The number on the screen.
Oh, that shit.
Okay, let's not get this too confused. So we've been knowing you were in Texas.
Y'all some fucking weirdos. WURLD, the Coco.
We knew that you were gonna be with them.
I'm in love with the Coco. Look at that nigga. Hey, car's fine. It drove lovely. I had my car for 2 hours now? I've been here 2 hours.
I've been had my car.
Why you acting like we broke?
All right, we're going to do some commentary on this, and then we're going to finish out the rest of the video. Listen, I was a little concerned about a few things that happened in this situation, right? Now, I know World will go back and forth with some chicks sometimes. I've seen him do it. There's a couple of women that he's done this with. So it's not surprising to me that that would be happening with him, right? But you guys are going to see how she reacts to him in this situation, because that was crazy. And what she ends up doing in this. But I did find it funny that, you know, how this conversation went down, and, you know, how they had these recordings of him, you know, calling and saying, you know, this in particular and stuff that he wanted to do and how he was going to handle it, you know, on his show. And my thing is if you keep it on YouTube and, you know, or whatever, that's fine. But when it starts spilling out into other things, you know, and start coming out in the streets, you know, that becomes a bit of a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I really think that, you know, at some point we're a little bit too old for some of this stuff. I do think it's a little crazy. You said, no, not Charlotte, honey. You said, we don't want your madness, okay? But, honey, wait until you hear this shit, because, honey, she about to go in. So let's finish up the rest of this video.
So that move and look who go ahead and set up the next clip.
This nigga blocking you.
He not answering me.
He blocking Shaka. Hey, Genesis. Yeah? Why don't you call in the World show right now? Yeah, call the show. The number on the screen. No, give it a number. It's on the screen.
No, it's right here on the screen. I just called it. It's 3. Hold on, I have to get. It's 336.
336.
890.
Okay.
Okay.
This is what these niggas do. They sit around and talk about me all day. They invent their own little fantasy world.
So, you know, that production aid that just shows, like, some of his ugly ass top mouth face.
Right? He said it in this live. I ain't got my car. Didn't he say that? That me and Legina is walking in the streets of Dallas. Mad because I ain't got my car. That's funny. My car's sitting right outside. Defamation is a hoe. Defamation is a whole ass nigga.
That's the cooler line.
Plan? What plan? There is no plan. We're living our lives. Get one. Try it for yourself. A life.
There is a plan. This is all a plan. We are putting this shit. This is a production. What the fuck is they talking about? And we are co-creating this.
This is a damn production, y'all.
Manifest.
Heaven on earth. This is how our heaven on earth play out, motherfucker. Hey, we'll scratch a lot.
Fucking King Bro, this shit is amazing. It would be dope if it wasn't so pathetic.
Shut up.
They just love putting my name in their mouth. I bet you they get like a little charge in their booties when they say my name.
I'm about to ask
Jaguar.
about that conversation we had.
Like Mufasa and shit. Oh, Jaguar. Fucking coochie. Coochie. The coochie. Motherfucking pussy. Where the fuck you at in Dallas? I got my car. We can pull up. Like, I don't get it. Genesis.
Dallas is on lockdown.
Dallas ain't on no fucking shut the fuck up. He ain't fucking nobody in Dallas. He ain't nobody. I done talked to every real nigga in the world in Dallas. Don't nobody know who the coochie is. Don't nobody even know that nigga. He probably from Turl. He probably from East Texas somewhere. Out Longview. Oh, that's
Like 3 hours.
That ain't Dallas.
This nigga in Houston.
This nigga in Galveston. Somebody in Dallas. Fuck out of here. Don't no real niggas in Dallas even notice the coochie nigga.
All these girls that gave me this nigga whole profile.
Genesis, call.
He ain't answer her either.
Oh, he blocking you too?
Hey, Muslim, what's happening?
I would call, but I use this phone to call.
Okay, so
That's why Jag is mad. Well, that's why Jag calls you.
why they think you mad? That's why Jag is
I don't get no fuck.
They don't want.
But since he want me so bad, he got me. I'm going to Charlotte. Look, tell him, Gina.
I just looked at his page. He's talking about all of us.
Every day, all day. Stalk much? Stalk much?
He is crazy.
We are all he talks about.
I seen him look comedy on my Facebook and my live, but I didn't know he went in. He went in.
And he want to talk about the fat on my neck. Pussy, your whole fucking face looks like a dick, like a diseased dick. You want to talk about me? You want to roast me? I can roast you. Squidward.
You know what?
Real ugly looking ass. Even with 18 necks, I still look better to fuck than you. That's your problem. You want me to want you. How the fuck did I ever want a piece? Look at this motherfucker. What? The fuck would I want with this shit? He look like a crackhead. He looks like a crackhead. With his little whack ass fucking hamburger shit, crown on, fucking 4-eyed freak. Who the fuck want that?
No bottle water? You want some water to drink?
He can't smoke enough to make himself think he's cute. This the nigga stalking me all the way from fucking Charlotte, North Carolina. That's right. I'm gonna make it easy for you to find me. I'm coming to Charlotte. I've been had my car back hours ago. He's sitting here lying online, talking about I ain't got my car. Fuck out of here. How the fuck do you think I got the Genesis house? I drove. Crazy.
Hold on, wait for it, y'all. Wait for it.
He too worried. He too worried. He too pressed. How long is it before the food coming? She is now? Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. Hold on. Let me come in the room.
This is some niggas at your house right now. After
Let me
all
come
that
in the
shit she
room.
did
Hold
talk
on.
Y'all got me one. I had to do something.
Hold on.
Yeah, she's here. Yeah, she's right next to me right now. Yeah, she's right next to me right now.
What's
Facts,
good?
Christine.
What's good,
Shout
world?
out to you, because yes, we're gonna get into the commentary in just a second. Because I agree.
What's good, world?
You a stalker.
I've been had my car, bitch. Why you lying?
I mean, she live on her channel right now. She just showed you the car. If you want to see it, pull it up on the thing. You'll see it.
Why the fuck you lying about me, bitch? I'm coming to Charlotte, ho. I'm gonna make it easy for you. You ain't gotta look for me more. I'm gonna be right on your fucking doorstep. I'm gonna be right on your fucking doorstep. Since you got a problem so bad, let me fix it for you. You want me? You got me, bitch. I'm coming to fuck to Charlotte. And in the meantime, between time, I got friends in Charlotte. Now you gonna know how it feels to fucking be stalked. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking stalker. You fucking kicked the baby out, you fucking bitch. You got the wrong bitch, yo. You fucking lying.
It's down. The window's down.
I'm fucking striking the channel, yo. You gonna use my content and lie? I see you, bitch. I'll be in Charlotte soon. And I promise you, and I mean this with everything. Be the fuck afraid, ho.
I don't think
Be the fuck afraid, ho.
I don't think he's in Charlotte.
That's a fucking threat for real.
I think he's in Atlanta. I don't think he's in Charlotte. But what I'm saying is that
I gotta go. I gotta do my Google search now on Squidward.
So listen, child, this is all the bullshit that was going on with that. Hold on, we're gonna stop this video. Hold on. Okay, so that was the bullshit that was going on with that video today. I got a lot to say about that. Okay, now I know that I've heard and I've seen WURLD get into little beefs with women before. I try not to get into that because some of these things that he's done, I've agreed with. Other things I have not. Okay. But here's the thing, right? I wasn't surprised about this particular one. It seemed like that's kind of been brewing between them for a while. She's been blaming him for like the car situation and all kinds of stuff for a little bit of while now. Okay. So it's not like, this is something new, this has been going on between them. She's blamed him for working with Rock Nation. She blamed him for the shit that happened with the first time when the car got blew up. She was blaming King World for that. Now she's blaming him for this. So it's been kind of an ongoing beef with them, right? It almost makes me wonder if there's some behind the scenes, kind of they working together with this situation because of the way that he talked to her when she first answered that phone, right? When she first got on that phone, he was talking to her like, hey girl, hey, did you get the car yet? Kind of thing. And he didn't realize that she was live on her own channel. Okay. So, that's what it sounded like to me. Like he didn't realize she was live on her own channel. And then she started going in on him. And, he was trying to catch up to whatever she was doing, but you couldn't really hear his responses, right? So, but I found it strange that he was on his live talking crazy. And then when he thought she was on the phone, on a personal phone call, he thought, he was like, hey, did you get the car yet? Now it could be where because WURLD has kind of that style too. So if he's out here just roasting somebody, he might just be talking regular. He might not yell and scream. He might literally just talk to you regular if he's roasted or whatever. So it could have been that he was just roasting and just talking trash and just acting like he was trying to be cool with hey girl, you get the car yet? God dang. But either way, what I don't think is this. I don't think it is a good idea for her to pull up on anybody in any open carry states. Okay. I don't. Okay. I don't know where he's at. He claimed he's in North Carolina. Okay. It's definitely open carry. Okay. I would not be pulling up on anybody just for the sake of some YouTube beef, over talking shit on YouTube. I'm not doing that. Nah. It ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? It really ain't that serious. At the end of the day, everybody is talking about Jag and that car. Everybody I thought the car was repossessed too. Shit, I had a damn poll in the chat, right? Which one of us thought Jag's car got repossessed? More than half of the audience thought that Jag's car was repossessed, okay? And it's possible it still was. We really don't know. It's just she could have paid it, but we don't know what she paid, how much she paid, right? We don't know any of that. She could be telling us anything, and then it got paid off. But the biggest thing, I think, as Christina's saying here, and shout out to Christine Taylor, she said her laughing and giggling, having fun over there while her mother is facing an eviction, shows her being a despicable daughter. You're more worried about YouTube than your own mother and your own self, right? Where does the party and bullshit end and the real life kick in? This is my thing with Jag, right? But again, I know, yeah, she got this mental illness and everything going on, but I think it's much deeper than that. I don't think it's just mental illness at this point, right? I think it's even untreated mental illness at this point. I think Jag really likes the attention. I do. I think she likes what's going on. I think she enjoys it. I think she's really enjoying the attention that she gets from it, the people that are viewing, the people that are watching. Because you notice, when she was doing the video, she kept looking back at her phone to make sure it was on. Make sure y'all can see everything and everything that's being said, as she's been doing with every single video that she's doing. Child, don't it seem like that was scripted? You said, nah, that ish was scripted. He was chilling when he thought he and she were having a private conversation. He only acted a donkey in front of an audience. Right. That's what I picked up from the video too. Now, I could be wrong, right? I don't know. And I'm saying content creators definitely go behind the scenes and make up shit and do different shit and create narratives and beefs and all kinds of stuff all the time. This is not anything new. Okay. So if this was going on, I wouldn't be surprised. It was just the way that the conversation came on, like how he said, hey girl, you know, like he just came into the conversation like it was all good. Where, you know, if you beefing and you got all this animosity, it wouldn't have been like that unless he was just doing his little roast that he be doing, trying to be sweet and stuff, knowing that he's really roasting you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It could be something like that. Who knows, child? But like I said, I don't think it's a good idea for Jag to be pulling up on World, okay? I'm not saying that World is some big tough guy and that he's somebody really to be scared of or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know that nigga, right? All I'm saying is, okay, if you are going to be pulling up on somebody, right, that would be especially the reason not to, is because if that person isn't a scary motherfucker, okay? Like, especially the people that aren't scary, those are the ones that you really need to watch. The ones that really are scary, right? The ones that are afraid of everything and everything. Those are the ones you would really want to watch because they will pop you quicker than anybody else. Somebody who has some poise and maybe, you know, will have their ish together. They're not really afraid of shit like that. They might not pop you as fast, right? But somebody who's actually afraid for their life, right? Those would be the ones that you would watch. Those would be the ones you would not want to just run down on and pull up on. Most of the time when that happened to people, right? People ran down on people and popped up on people and stuff like that. And they ran down on somebody they thought they could really beat like that. And then they got ill, you know, out here, or they got unalived or something happened to them. It's usually from a person who was scared of them, okay, who had fear over them. And that is the reason why they felt like they had to go to those great measures to make sure that this person is no longer around, okay? So I would definitely be watching for somebody who is afraid, who is a scary Mickey Ficky, okay? Who, you know, is somebody who is not out here in these streets. Somebody who, you know, and I don't know World like that. I don't know what he doing, what he not doing, right? I know what niggas talk on YouTube, but I don't know what niggas really doing, right? So all I'm saying is, if he's not a scary person, it would still be a reason not to pull up on him, right? But if he is a scary person, right, and he's afraid of everybody, that would be all the more reason not to run down on this guy. I don't think it's that deep. I really don't. And then when you get there, what are you going to do? What, you going to fight this grown-ass man? Like, for what? Like, for what? He's still going to talk shit about you. He's still going to have all his subscribers watching. He's still going to have people liking the videos. He's still going to be putting her on his thumbnails. He's still going to be doing all of that. So what does she plan on doing when she get there? Like, if she actually going to go, what does she really plan on doing? You said Jag is blowing steam. She talks loud, but she's not attacking anyone. She is not that crazy for real. Okay. I'm just saying, I don't think she would be that dumb to, maybe she would, but I don't think she would. I think this is for clicks and views, y'all. I don't think there's really anything here to see. But child, if I get any more information on it and it turns out she actually runs down on King World, honey, it will be front and center here in the lounge for y'all to see, okay? Because we will definitely be getting into that. But guys, we are going to go ahead and end this tonight. You said, did anyone else notice on those? Hey, Christine, you said, did anyone else notice on those earlier lives? She was always in a dark room. The utilities probably have been turned off too. I would never have my mother in that situation. Girl, I did notice that earlier when she was doing the first videos. She was in that dark room. There was no lights on and carrying on. You said he will laugh in her face. Child, if he don't do more than that, I'm just saying. And like I said, I don't know. Okay, but the number one rule of that is not to be just running down on people you don't really know. Even if, you know, you do know them, you don't be running down on people like that unless you prepare to really handle that. Okay, if you're not prepared for that, don't be doing that ish. Okay, because yeah, okay, because like you said, it don't necessarily be about you're afraid of somebody or whatever, or he doesn't necessarily have to be a person that's so super tough that you got to be scared of. It's just that would be all the more reason to not, is because if he's not super tough, he's going to do everything to protect his life. And that's just it. So yeah, you got to think about stuff like that. It's called The Art of War. But anyway, right now that shit ain't time. Okay, she need to go ahead and get her ish together. She need to take care of her mother and take care of herself, right? So that she can be an effective individual in her son's life. If she want to keep Legina around, she need to be effective with her. They need to all get their ish together. Period. And yeah, get off of King World's dick and leave this shit alone. At the end of the day, he's a content creator. He is going to talk about you. Okay, like that's just it. And she does not. I don't know why Jag thinks she's above being talked about. Like, you know, that's my thing with her. I don't know why she thinks she's above that. He says, sorry to say, Jag getting her karma, and that's facts. For all that stuff that she putting Goomba through, and that stuff she talked about them kids and stuff like that. When you start messing around in the universe over children, honey, you find all kinds of stuff going on. So yes, ma'am, definitely. You said 100. Yeah, I appreciate y'all all being in the building tonight. Make sure that y'all hit the like button on the way out. And guys, we will get back into this at some other time. If there's some more additional information that comes out, of course, I will definitely bring y'all that Jag tea, okay? But right now, we're going to go ahead and end the show. And I will talk to you guys later. And peace, guys. Thank you guys again for watching.